The Boys, Season 2, Episode 5. What a lot of shit happening in this show. It's amazing that it manages to be this good every week, especially just maintaining the equality for each episode. Like, it doesn't have any dips or high moments or low moments. Every episode is really well done, and I'd say they're all equal and very good. So we begin this episode and we see what's going on with Butcher. He has decided he wants to kind of run away from it all. He gets a call from Hughie, and Hughie tells him, "There's some stuff going on here. We know that Stormfront is Liberty, so maybe you should come back and help us." But instead of being his usual dickish self, Billy's nice to Hughie, and he's like, "I'm just going to go away and maybe to like just somewhere else, Argentina, maybe just get away." And we realize that Butcher goes to visit his Aunt Judy, and this is kind of an interesting storyline because I have not read all the comic books. I don't know if I've said that enough on this channel, but I haven't read all of them. I wasn't aware that Butcher's family kind of played a bigger role in this. We get references to his world a little bit more. One of the things being we learn about his parents. His dad's sick. They want to come talk to him and visit him just to make sure he's okay. And we do get hints later on about Billy's younger brother, Lenny, and what happened to him and how he was killed. We don't really know what happened to him. We're assuming he was killed by someone or he died from natural causes. But there's this idea comes into play again that Billy needs that canary, as they kind of described it later, where he needs to be able to help somebody to kind of turn him from going completely dark while also being able to save someone else's life. And maybe that could be Hughie for him now? We don't really know, so we'll have to wait and see. But because Billy was so nice, Hughie tells Milk, like, something is going off here, maybe we should find him. And because he heard a squeaky toy on the phone, they realize who he's going to visit, and he's going to visit Terror. That's right, Terror's back. We got him a little bit in the first season, but he's here. The most amazing dog in all of comic books. That's probably not true, but an amazing dog nonetheless is back, and he's looking great and having so much fun. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. We get a nice moment where Billy's walking the dog, and he's just like, "So this is it, eh? We're just gonna retire here, grow old, and eventually die. None of it really matters, does it? I thought this was gonna be me and Becca, but you know what? F*** it. It's gonna be you and me, Tara. We're gonna grow old and die here." And it's just a nice moment like that. But then Milk and Hughie do come to Judy's house, and they just start talking, and Butcher's ready to leave. He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to have this conversation. Just be like, "I'm out. Becca's not coming. She wants to stay with her son." But they can't leave because Black Noir is following them and is doing a very piss-poor job of hiding. I don't care what anybody says. I could find him. Like, Billy found him just looking in. I guess you could say maybe Black Noir wasn't hiding, but if he's trying to be stealthy ninja type, that's not a really good place to hide. You're literally just on, like, somebody's roof. You're not doing a great job of staying in the shadows, Black Noir. You're not. It's not very good. As this is going on, too, guess what's in production? That's right. Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice is in production by Vought Studios here, and it is called Dawn of the Seven. Great idea. Just the way that this episode just takes how you'd see those movies being made. You see like the color palette change when we're doing the actual studio stuff, and how there's such a blatant, terrible way that they're making Maeve become a gay icon all of a sudden. Man, that is painful. That was hard to see. Maeve was such a good character in this episode. Seeing the way she's literally trying to figure herself out and how to be true to herself while still having Homelander kind of like pushing her down and knocking her to a lower level than she's been at. It's kind of terrifying. And it's really, there's like a really great scene with Maeve in here too, where she's talking with her girlfriend, and there's a bunch of like, advertisers and like, the behind the scenes people like, "We're going to do like a whole gay thing for you, okay? We're going to push the gay stuff. We're going to wear a pride flag. We're going to do all this great stuff." And like, Maeve's bisexual, so she's not actually a lesbian, but apparently lesbian sells better. And they want to change up the way her girlfriend looks. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. But it's like, apparently America's more comfortable if it's two women together, one of them is more masculine, which I don't doubt that's a thing. I do believe probably in America that's a thing. But it's really, it just hurt to hear you like, you gotta be kidding me. Who gives a shit, honestly, man? Just let them be themselves. It's so annoying and weird. Maeve was so good, and she's just trying to convince her kind of girlfriend, you're just like, just please stay. I can take down Homelander. I can do it. I just need you to stay and trust me. I just got to get through this part. And it's very intense stuff there, very just fun stuff. We also get a scene where Ashley comes over to Homelander because, Homelander's being an asshole, as always. We got footage of him going overseas and killing a terrorist, but there's some backlash because of his laser eyes. He accidentally kills an innocent person. Great line from him. is like, well, these people are all starving over there, but one of them has a smartphone. I mean, true. Interesting stuff going on there. So now there's more protest against Homelander, and he's getting more pissed off than ever, and he's not really sure what he wants to do. I say it every episode, but it's great. Like, Anthony Starr definitely did something great with this character, because the world's a little more stylized and different, and it works to like play an over dramatic version of this character where everything that happens to him is taken to heart and he's just freaking out all the time. I love that version of the character, man. It's like they really hone in on that. He kind of goes to like this press junket where people are like, we don't want Homelander here. He just shows up and he has a vision of himself killing all these people, but he doesn't actually do it because he knows how to play the game well enough. I kind of wish he did kill everyone, though. We're just like, yep, Homelander lost it. He's going crazy. That would be really fun, but I get it. I like it too. So he has to recruit Stormfront to kind of help him get his public image back, because the power of the internet is amazing and memes make the world go round. I mean, memes are very impressive and very important for culture, but I don't know if they make the world go round. They definitely have influenced a lot of who makes somebody big at a moment, so that's kind of weird. Side note, why is JFK from Clone High such a big meme right now? Like, it just amazes me that Clone High is coming back and JFK is a big meme. Doesn't matter. Moving on. We go back to Billy and Hughie and everybody, and they're trying to set up for when Black Noir is eventually going to attack. So they're setting up a bunch of bombs throughout the house, and they're going into like a little bunker, and it's a really great moment. You just see that, like, Black Noir just literally goes through every single one of the bombs, and they don't even affect him. He just like walks through, ready to attack, and it was really interesting. And Billy's just on this path of like, okay, if I die here, I'm gonna die here. Just make sure the dog's okay. So he kind of like ushers everybody out of the room, and he's gonna stay there and fight Black Noir. He's got like a little, I guess what would you call that, like a stick that you used to poke firewood with, and they're ready to attack. But everyone else comes charging in because they don't want Billy to lose his life there. It's pretty fun. It was just really cool. You see Milk gets stabbed in the side. You're like, oh shit, what's going to happen here? He's okay though. And it's just a really interesting moment to see those people. And they kind of like, the tension's kind of full down when Billy just goes like, you're probably not allowed to kill me because I got pictures of Homelander's bastard son. I will release them to the press, and then, oh, who's going to be happy there? And then, you know, Giancarlo Esposito's listening in and is like, stand down, Black Noir. He's kind of got us beat right now, but we'll get him later. Pretty intense moment. Like, it's just such a great, fun time. Really interesting stuff. There was a scene earlier on in there, too, where this was, like, I think the most interesting moment of the episode is there's just Billy and Hughie are talking, and Hughie's just telling him, you can't give up now. You don't think I want to, like, take my own life and end it because of what happened with Robin? Every damn day I want to do it. Every second I want to do it. But there's something else worth fighting for here that we need to stay true to and try to accomplish. I like that moment a lot. And you could tell Billy doesn't want it to affect him, but it kind of does to the point where he's willing to admit it. So now it's like, we're full on in on this. The war has begun. We are going to take all these pricks down, one person at a time. Very good stuff. And back on the set, you know, there's a lot of stuff happening. Starlight can't get over this idea of who Stormfront is. She keeps confronting her. Doesn't like when Stormfront brings her mother to the set. Just as like a gesture of like, I know what you did. I know you're the one who leaked it. So let's get that out of the way. Like a lot of bad stuff going on here. Really good stuff. There's a moment with A-Train where he doesn't want to do a scene just because he doesn't want to be out of the 7, so he's doing some rewrites. And you can tell A-Train's setting up for an arc. I'm not sure what the arc is definitely going to be for A-Train, but they're setting it up where he's going to do something. Not sure what that is, but I'm excited to see what it could be. And again, the stuff with Maeve is great. And there's a moment near the end of the episode, too, where Starlight and Stormfront do confront each other, and you're like, oh, we're doing this, we're about to attack, and we're going to go down. And it's like, yes, this is everything we want. Finally, let's get this SJW Nazi son of a bitch out of here. Oh my god, that just reminded me of the moment where A-Train and Stormfront are talking. And then she's like, you know, used to stand for something, you know, being a hero and, you know, joining all this. But then, you know, they just let anybody in. Just looking right at the African-American man. Just like, they're letting a black dude in? That's not cool. You should get out. That was a cool moment. I mean, you're just like... This lady, she just so far is a really compelling villain. I would say more compelling than Homelander, because Homelander is a fun, like, shit show to watch, because he doesn't know how to contain himself, but Stormfront is actually terrifying. There's sex scene, too, at the end of the episode, very earned. I really enjoyed that, just the way they're, like, beating each other up, throwing each other around the room, strangling each other, tossing them over furniture and against walls. That's really earned, just because you're like, finally someone that can keep up with Homelander's insanity, and Stormfront's like, yeah, just do it. I want to feel the pain, so bring me some pain, baby. Great stuff. It's just so weird, man. It's weird how the show worked. It's amazing. We get a little bit of a reference to Lamplighter. We see a little snippet of him. I can't remember which Ashmore it's going to be. That's kind of exciting. And at the end of the episode, too, we are kind of dividing teams now. Maeve goes to visit the Deep. And when she visits the Deep, she says, I want your help to take down Homelander, and maybe I could get you back into the Seven. And lo and behold, the Deep's now married. So what's going to happen here? Stormfront and Homelander v. Maeve and the Deep. They're all powerful in different ways. That's going to be a very interesting thing to see how that could happen and what that dynamic's going to be. Really fun episode. We got some little stuff with Frenchie and Kimiko where it's just kind of like Kimiko's taking some hits now so she can get some money back. She doesn't really want to be a part of this world anymore. Frenchie's trying to stop her from doing that. Nice stuff all around there. I'm watching Kara Fukuhara's YouTube channel. She just started a YouTube channel. She's really fun. I like her. I just think she's really talented. She's a very, very bubbly person, and it's very cool to see. Great episode. Just really fun stuff. Seeing the insanity ensuing, Black Noir fighting Billy and all of that, and just how they interact in that situation. Seeing how Hughie is starting to become Billy's canary again. Just a bunch of great stuff that's really fun to see. So watch The Boys. It is well worth it. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff. I will see you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck. Tsunami Studios.